come in like that there, and I'm going to leave this all the little highlights in here for now and see what happens. Leave it wet, and I've got a few little grasses over here that we can paint. Yeah, and it comes down from here like this. And a little bit into here. I've got some here. We've got kind of these little bushes growing into the fields here. Come in here, and I'm just going to blend that in like that. Put some of these kind of dry grasses into here. And the paint got a little darker there. I'm just going to leave that. It kind of looks interesting. Get rid of some of these sparkles because sometimes it's just too much. And come across here like that. There's kind of a sagey color in these bushes here, and I'm going to have to mix that up. And there's a few little rocks and things here. Get a little bit stronger in our color as we come across into here. And I want to leave this wet for the effect that I'm going to do in a few minutes here. I'm going to put all these little kind of bushes in here. And you can see, I can see out of the corner of my eye, the roof just the light's starting to come out in here, but it's really not going to start out, or the light's really not going to pop until we get some darker darks into different areas of this painting here. And then down here I've got a bit of color showing through into here and there, and we had some bit of rocks and interesting bits in here. I'm not staying too true to the colors. There's some kind of grayish business going on there. And I'm going to put in just a little bit more strong. This is Burgundy yellow ochre that I'm putting in here. Some of these areas in here. And I don't use white a lot, but to get some of these tones here, these sagey kind of tones that are going to be in here, I'm just going to add some to start with here, and then I'm going to mix right on the paper here. Bring that across like that. And I've got this pretty light in here. Just the way the light is picked up. I mean, the light reflected by these little bushes and things here. There. And that'll do in here. Now I'm going to get some more green. I'd like to splatter them in, but I know I'm going to make a mess here. You can kind of go here. Just going to go right across like that. Cut around that a little bit. And then this is really dark into here, so we'll get some of our undersea green going here. This farm is actually right on the, pretty much right on the ocean. It is, there's on to the right here, there's a river that comes down into the ocean that gets higher and lower with the tides that come in and out. And there's a marina at the end of the road behind me, if you understand what that means. And I've got some kind of grayer colors in here, and I'm going to switch to a little bit smaller brush and see if I can get those into these areas here where these rocks are. And before this foreground, I'm thinking about this foreground and how dry it is already here. And I'm going to see how receptive it's going to be to splashing some more colors into there. And it's green, quite dark green, but and throw some kind of interesting colors into here. A little darker, kind of a purpley business going on there, so I can, let's just make a little highlight, a couple of little features there. And like that, we'll get rid of the light down here, because we don't want that catching your eye too much. And we put in some of this brown. Some different spots into here. Then what I'm going to do is splatter just a bit of water. And it makes a neat effect, and I was waiting for this to get drier before I did that. And it's just about right now. No. You guys saw that, I didn't. Be a big tree there now. So I'm going to leave that there, and before this dries too much more, I'm going to grab a rigger brush. And you've seen me do this before if you watch some of my other videos. I'm just going to load it up with the pigment that's on there. Enough of that one, and then I'm going to go with some darker green. I did get squeeze out some Zoisite Genuine, which is another dark green here that I can use for some of these little bushes here. And we get some of these areas are really dark in the photo, and it helps bring the light out. So I'm going to paint in some of that in different areas. But your eye wants to go to that barn, so it's going to be, it'll take a lot to, if you paint some features down here to take your eye away from that barn. As long as it comes back over there, you're all good. Like that there. And then the sagey business here. There. Well, that'll about do it for this painting. I think we're gonna maybe clean up the edges here, maybe put a little bit of gouache there, and brighten up maybe a little bit around these windows, and after that we can pretty much sign it and call it done. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, it helps me out, and we will see you next time. Grab your brushes and paint. Have a great day.